Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about the book of Boba Fett Chapter 7. Please be advised that the following contains spoilers. The episode opens on Boba Fett and Fennec Shand surveying the devastation at Garsa Whip's once thriving cantina. They recognize that they are finally at war and that there is no turning back now. The Mandalorian returns from Freetown with the hope that Cobb Vanth will rally a garrison of support to support them, not knowing that he was shot by Cad Bane in the previous episode. While Boba is ready to retreat to the palace, the the Mod Squad duo Drash and Scad urge him not to abandon the people of Mos Espa and hide in his palace, which I think obviously what the Hutts would have done. Cad Bane pays the Pike Syndicate stronghold in Mos Eisley a visit, where it is revealed that it wasn't the biker gang that gunned down the Tusken Raiders but the Pikes themselves. Cad Bane latches onto this piece of information as a way to further antagonize Boba Fett. An X-Wing flies over Mos Eisley and lands at Pelimoto's shop and arrives with a bundle of unexpected joy. Pelimoto panics, thinking that the X-Wing belongs to a Republic officer who has arrived to follow up on whatever shady dealings she does on the side. But lo and behold, after last week's decision, Luke Skywalker packed Grogo into the X-Wing and programmed R2-D2 to deliver him to the Mandalorian. As Boba Fett and the others deliberate on what to do about the war, Cad Bane arrives to challenge Fett to a duel, which doesn't go exactly as planned. Cad attempts to goad Boba Fett to with the revelation that the Pikes killed the Tuskens and that he killed Cobb Vanth, effectively preventing reinforcements from coming. But Fennec Shand urges him to keep his cool because no good will come from acting while he is emotional. The next 30 minutes of the episode descends into pure organized chaos. As anticipated, the Trandosians, Aquilish and Klatooinians all choose to betray Boba Fett's treaty with them, leaving Fett's allies in the path of danger. The mob squad find themselves cornered in the back alley. Chrysanthemum gets jumped on by the Trandosians, and the two Gamorrean guards plummet to their deaths at the bottom of the ravine from the spaceport. After Fennec Shand takes off to save the Mod Squad from certain death, Mando and Boba discuss their own imminent demise. Boba gives Mando the opportunity to leave, but Mando is determined to remain and die in the name of honor. They have some great back and forth about the creed, which reinforces the idea that Din might not be ready to completely shed that part of his life. And given the situation, Boba is just happy that Din is willing to remain. As the Pikes arrive at the cantina, the Major Domo offers to go and deliberate on Boba's behalf. Given his extensive training on Coruscant, Boba agrees and sends the Major Domo out with the terms of his agreement, which are fertilizing the flowers of Tatooine with the bodies of dead Pikes. Much to the Major Domo's shock, Boba only uses him as a distraction so that he and Mando can take to the skies to attack the Pikes. Reinforcements arrive from Freetown, sparking a great moment between the Sandcrawlers and City Rats, adding subtle layers to the socio-economic struggles and culture of Tatooine, even as a short piece of dialogue. With Freetown's arrival, they manage to lay waste to the Pikes, leading to a brief victory, but of course the Pikes have something more deadly up their sleeves. As the dust settles, a pair of Scorpenectroids arrive to pose an even bigger challenge. The droids activate their shields. Mando and Boba send everyone running for the palace while they try to pierce the impenetrable energy shield around the Scorpenectroid without success. When even the Darksaber fails to pierce the shield, Boba Fett has an idea and leaves Mando to face off against the droids. Pelimoto arrives in the middle of the battle and seems entirely unfazed by the gunfire all around. Mando jumps on the back of her droid cab and is reunited with Grogo in the heat of battle. This whole scene with Mando and Grogo is just moving, with Grogo launching himself into Mando's arms, which nearly brought a tear to my eye in the first time watching this episode, and to him realizing he has the Beskar shirt on, but of course the tender moment can't last forever. Following through with Boba Fett's desire to ride a Rancor in one of the previous episodes, Fett returns on the back of his new pet to finish off the Scorpenectroids and Cad Bane. Boba Fett and Cad Bane finally get their long-awaited duel. While Cad may have won in the firefight, Boba Fett overpowered him with the skills that he learned from the Tuskens. While Cad Bane, and I say this alleged death, for I don't think Cad Bane is really dead, although most fans seem to think so, but The scene pays off of years of backstory between the two bounty hunters in the Clone Wars series. Cad Bane was one of Boba's main antagonists during his early years as a bounty hunter, and to see him allegedly deal the fatal blow in his own series is pretty fantastic. With Boba Fett occupied with Cad Bane, his pet Rancor is sent out to wreak havoc on the city, while a scene pulled straight from Godzilla or King Kong, the Mod Squad and Freetown Garrison attempt to take on the Rancor without success, and Din realizes that the gunfire is only further agitating the beast, which is no surprise considering we've seen Din well versed in dealing with beasts of Star Wars universe before. Mando got his very own Fay Ray moment as the Rancor snatched him up and dangled him in the air like a damsel in distress. Grogu toddles out in the center of the street like a pint-sized gunslinger and uses the Force to pacify the beast. As the Rancor goes down for a nice long nappy time, Grogu curls up beside him for his own midday siesta. Stealing the show takes a lot out of the little guy. Back in Mos Eisley, the Pikes leader convenes with the heads of the other crime families of Tatooine to devise a new plan now that Boba Fett has won the upper hand. Unbeknownst to them, Fennec Shand has arrived. She single-handedly takes out each leader with the trained ease of an assassin she is, paving the way to make things much easier for Boba Fett as the leader of Mos Espa. Honestly, the last couple of episodes could have been prevented if she'd just taken matters into her own hands. Maybe Fett should have let her kill whoever she needed to. In the wake of the victory, Boba Fett and Fennec Shand are greeted in the streets of Mos Espa with respect and reverence, which takes Fett a little by surprise. They meet up with Chrysanthemum and the Mod Squad and have a nice moment that feels surprisingly like closure, rather than setting the scene for what's to come. Like the season finale of The Mandalorian, hopefully audiences stuck around to the mid-credit scene which revealed the franchise's beloved Marshal, Cobb Vanth, did not die in his duel with Cad Bane. In the short scene, he is seen inside of Boba's bacta tank as the mod artist prepares his equipment. Cad Bane may be dead, but Cobb Vanth certainly isn't. Overall, the Book of Boba Fett featured some really brilliant Star Wars storytelling that added to the larger story that they are building in the Mandalorian universe. While there are some bumps in the road, namely with a divergence from its main character, it ultimately worked towards the finale and provided a surprising amount of closure. There may be some unanswered questions about what's next for Mando and Grogu, but there was no major cliffhanger delivered in the final moments to leave fans desperate for Season 2. The questions posed in the Season 2 finale were answered in the Book of Boba Fett. Grogu trained with Luke, left and was reunited with Mando, so what direction is the story headed in now? We will have to wait and see. I give this episode a 10 out of 10 and a series overall rating of 8 out of 10. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe and like this video. Leave a comment below, and until the next time, may the Force be with you.